In Just Doing Their Job news, submitted by Wonder Boy, a school district found that many of its teachers have a problem with custodians that speak mostly Spanish.
What?
Sips tea.
We're in America, goddammit, speak American.
Who cares if they're just cleaning the toilet and they want to speak Spanish?
But when you're yelling Spanish into the toilet, it echoes all over the place.
The Spanish is gonna leak into our kids' ears.
Yeah, so this is happening in Florida.
Oh, they're speaking that weird
Cuban Spanish?
Yeah,
that's why I'd be against that.
It's the same Spanish,
I like
with a
that
different
Mexican
tone.
Spanish.
It's faster.
Different dialect.
Yeah, and it's kind of reggae-tony a little bit.
Yeah.
Reggae Tony?
Yeah.
Tony?
Like a tone.
Bro, I'm out of this video. What the
Tone,
fuck?
like la 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 tone.
They sing their Spanish.
Okay, la chingada, forget it. Moving on.
You got this.
Like reggaeton, and it's a tone in their voice.
Yeah.
You got it? You good? Let's go, girl.
Yeah. It just didn't hit me that hard.
Story time.
Okay. Story. Thank you. Good job. It's like, bitch, just do your job. All right. So this school district, they had this survey that was answered by more than 4,000 employees back in May, and it was submitted anonymously, so they can't even talk to the certain employees that have issues with this. But they found out.
Because they're afraid of being racist.
So they said that it's impossible to know who wrote "I would be fired for not being able to communicate after years on the job," or who declared English should be a mandatory requirement for hiring! Exclamation mark. This is America. So yeah, they can't really speak to these people.
I mean, I get that. I understand.
Because what if you need help and you're like, hey, excuse me, and then like they're like, sorry.
I thought they were just mad at them for just speaking Spanish in general. Like at when I worked at a restaurant, they didn't want the cooks to speak Spanish because like some of the employees thought that the cooks were talking shit about them, basically.
But that's so self-centered to me.
I know.
Because like I could be talking to her about fucking hair, and then people are here like, she's talking to like bitch.
I'm just saying why they made that rule because it was a corporate.
But for the job one, I get it. Because it's like if you need, like what Joe said, like if you need to communicate some shit, and like you can't. Like I don't mind if it's like they're bilingual.
Yeah,
they're doing their job and they're talking in whatever language. Yeah, like cool, I don't care. But if I'm like, hey, I'm gonna need help here, or hey, did you get that, or hey, over there, that needs to happen, and they're like, wait, what? And you're like, what the fuck? Like
so. That is a lot of the concerns that were expressed were the fact that they can't communicate with some people because they don't speak Spanish. But the thing is that every single supervisor that supervises the custodians, they all are bilingual, so they can always communicate with the employees, right?
Yeah.
But that is a concern for some people. But the concerning feedback is the ones that are saying like, this is America.
Yeah, like they're not trying to communicate.
To be speaking English. Ugh. You should not be speaking Spanish when you're at work. Like, fuck you. Yeah, exactly. So that's why they're just saying like, dude, what the fuck?
that's racist.
Yep. Yeah.
100%.
Dude, I had a boss that was like that. She was from Iowa, and
fuck that bitch already.
no, for real.
Fuck that state.
Not to say that people, they're probably cool.
That's true. I like
We like
This
you
one
guys.
chick.
Fuck that
So
bitch.
she was this older lady, and
They just don't like how America's not all white anymore.
Exactly, but
Yeah,
they can
'cause,
deal
like-
with that in their diary,
Yeah.
bitch. That's not my problem.
Same thing happens at my nail salon though. When they speak Vietnamese, like their ladies aren't allowed to speak Vietnamese anymore in front of customers.
And that's fucked up.
They be talking shit.
Yeah, well,
it doesn't feel authentic anymore
And that's
either.
none of my business, dude. I've always made it a point, like, whenever people are communicating at the nail salon, even if they're fucking talking shit about me, that's pretty much their shit. Like,
They can talk all the shit they want while they're doing your nails.
yeah, as long as you do a good
Yeah,
job.
is it a good job? All right.
they could be talking all the shit they want, and like literally, like I'm picky. Like I'll be like, oh, that's wrong or whatever. They'll be like, oh, for this fucking bitch. But I'm like, yeah, this fucking bitch is gonna get her nails right. You know, like I don't really. I guess my ego and my feelings are not so minuscule that I'm like, oh, I need to know what you're saying.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
terrified
that's like
of
me
bad
going to the
Yelp.
strip club and I get a lap dance and I'm like, what? You're talking shit about me?
Yeah, like you know that bitch is talking shit.
The fuck? I don't care.
They're terrified of bad Yelp reviews though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like they're scared of those customers that are.
Oh, well, that sucks because that really bothered me a lot when my boss would come in and like pretty much the majority of her department were Hispanic, and like we all spoke Spanish when we were just just talking about our day.
Like lunchroom, your own time, break room.
And you're not even serving the public.
Yeah. Exactly. It's literally within
like an office
within our department. Exactly. We weren't serving the public at all. It was just within us.
She's a bitter bitch.
Well, okay,
So then what she would say is like, whenever we're trying to work and stuff, and we're talking about our own day. I mean, yes, we're working. I get it, but she'd be like, this is America. We speak English.
And that's
you
the
need
thing.
to stop
Like,
speaking Spanish.
this
You're
is
not
America.
in Mexico anymore. You need to be speaking English.
This is America, the place where freedom of speech. You'd stop speaking the way you want to speak.
You're like, bitch, we were here before you. Fuck you.
It's California, Los Angeles.
Yeah, so then it got to the point where she was literally writing people up for speaking Spanish.
I would have.
while we were
Was there
working.
an HR? Because I would have been like, H the
Yeah.
fuck R. Like, this bitch is racist as fuck.
So it only bothers her that you're speaking
Well, she's from
Spanish?
Yeah,
Iowa,
it was only
right?
her.
Because I mean, growing
Where
up
are the
in-
fucks? Because I don't give them.
Okay, and then
'Cause if
side
you grow
note,
up in
a little bit
LA
more about her though. Side note is that this lady
Was
she
racist.
I felt like she was for sure racist. One,
She was.
Two, she needed to get dick down because she did not have a man in her life at all.
You need to
And,
get dick down, ho.
Some Spanish dick.
It's
too.
because she loves Latino men and they don't fucking bat an eye because this bitch is like, I don't know how to speak Spanish, so I'm gonna fucking hit all of you guys.
She didn't have any kids, so she would always like look down and talk shit on the females that had kids.
That's messed up.
She sounds so unhappy.
And she was like
needs therapy.
way like past her prime, right? So like she would always be so fucking.
What was she, like 33?
Nah, she was like.
What the fuck?
Just kidding.
I didn't even register.
Bart
that.
de la Roast.
Ah,
Alright, but
damn.
she was a bitch.
She's gonna
And-
fuck you up.
I know, I already feel it.
And I'm extra salty because she kept me at a per diem job for 4 fucking years.
No, bitch.
She did not want to give me my full-time benefits for 4 years. Fuck you.
You know what the crazy part is? That we talk about these people and we think like, oh, it only happens like far away from you, but that should happen to me too. And like it was like at a fitness convention, so it was like an influencer that people know about. I'm not gonna say any names, but literally I was. Literally.
Fucking hater.
I was literally saying like to one of my colleagues or whatever, I was like, hey, can you pass me a computer in Spanish? Or telling him the password to a computer in Spanish, because he knows Spanish, I know Spanish, and we just, it's a comfort thing, I don't know. And I was like, blah, blah, blah. And this guy walks by and he's like, speak fucking English. Yeah, bitch. And you, like,
At a convention?
it was literally an influencer.
He's not your boss?
It was an influencer, literally. And I.
What did you say?
Right, and you would think that a bad bitch like me.
Should have cursed him out in Spanish.
But I was literally so taken back at the fact that this guy was obviously racist. I was like, I knew you were racist, but now you just like confirmed it. Like, you have Mexican followers. Like,
Yeah, you gotta tell me.
like I was literally like, I literally was like, oh fuck. Literally, it was so weird, dude. It was so.
And he wasn't joking?
He was not joking, and like literally he just walked by and like left, and I feel like I couldn't even say anything because this company, I was like, this company's gonna like take me out of my contract if I fucking try to make a big deal out of it, because I was like their golden boy, you know what I mean?
So narrow shit down, guys.
Don't. But well, I'm out of that deal now, so do whatever the fuck
So
you
do.
want. But yeah, it was crazy, and I was just like, it's insane how racist people are behind closed doors, you know?
And even now more openly, like. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I really thought like if that fucking happened to me, I'd fucking go off. But you're just so like I was just shocked as fuck.
That's why you gotta remember what you're gonna say. Like, you gotta have these imaginary fights with racist people, and then you have these lines like a rapper, you know, and you have these punchlines. So when it happens, you go, "Oh, I've been waiting for this motherfucker. It's a free country. I can say whatever I want. Fuck you."
But what if you like they save something bad and you pick the wrong one? Like, oh, 2 for $1, 9 for 99 cents. Fuck, I mixed it up. Fuck.
Damn, for the coupon you were saying, huh? Damn.
You know what's like really like the most frustrating part? It's like their argument is this is America, speak English. It's like, bitch, this is America. We're a melting pot of cultures.
But
which
they
is
don't
literally
care
written
about
in
that.
this article
They
because
don't
I
give a fuck
totally
about
agree.
You know what's tight though? You should be like, this is America, yet we fucking work at the same place. What the fuck happened to you, fucking puta?
You're also speaking to the lowest level of IQ. You know, like they're not a great representation of white people either.
I don't
I'm not
know,
saying
man.
it's all of them.
How
I'm
do you
talking
get
to
so many
those
followers with
people
the
that
language?
literally are saying those words that are coming out of their mouth. Those are the people I am addressing.
And I mean, I like to think, because I always like to see both sides of the coin. And I'm like, yeah, maybe you don't like brown people in your country. Maybe you want to keep this a white country or whatever. But bitch, that's very much your problem.
Dude, Native Americans were brown. Like,
Right, but like I think a lot of white people, and I don't know, but from their understanding, this is their country. You know what I mean? And so like their thing is like
It was.
right. And
You know what? I don't think it's even a white person thing. It's just like
This is an ignorant person.
it's an ignorant person thing. Period. It's not a race thing.
And I think it's because like she's from Iowa, right? If she grew up here in Southern California or a lot of southwestern states, like Mexican culture is just a part of it. It's been a part of it for a long fucking time. So people that are here still thinking
It's
that.
just that she really had such a fragile ego that she really thought we were talking
Yeah,
shit about
dude.
her.
Yeah.
And we were.
but deal with it, bitch. People talk shit about you. Period.
Or move back to Iowa.
Yeah, go away.
Or you could hear people talk shit about you.
We should go to Iowa and just speak Spanish and see what happens. Take a
my
camera with
God.
us.
Dude, there was that video that was circulating where there was a lady that was telling this other lady to speak English, right? And then this other white lady came and then she was like,
Big,
Yeah,
for
hell
sure.
yeah.
"What the fuck? You don't bully people because they don't do that shit."
And those are the white people we like.
They're like the minority shield.
But like, why do they feel
thank
like
you.
it's in their power to invade other people's spaces?
Because their life sucks. Their own life sucks. Yeah.
It's a power trip thing.
They're trying to lash
They don't
out.
feel like they feel inferior in their own lives, so they try to take any
Yeah.
step they can.
Because it's
to
the
feel
same
more
thing, like why
superior.
they keep trying to suppress like gay rights and all that. I'm like, it's their fucking life. Like, shut.
They just feel like they need to like establish their superiority because they feel so little inside.
Well, I see that they see their culture coming under threat, right? So what they're used to is everyone speaking English and that being the standard.
Their
and all
comfort
that
thing.
stuff. Yeah, and then like it's like, so have you heard of what white flight is?
No.
So white people, they move away when minorities come, and then they want to be in their own suburb and stuff like that, right? So when their culture and their area starts getting changed, when other people are moving, they don't like that.
But she came here.
Yeah, she came here.
I'm talking about
She
my
came
mom.
into our
My-
code.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's all. I mean, this happens all over. Like,
Yeah.
and they don't know what it's like to be a minority. And this happens in Hawaii. Actually, it's reverse, where white people come to Hawaii and they try to live there and assimilate there, and they're just like, what the fuck? They get in for like a fucking big ass surprise because it's completely flipped the other way over there.
And they speak like the normal white English, and all the Hawaiians are like, speak pidgin, motherfucker.